See, here's your typical C-clamp. Well, as you tighten it down, this little angular foot right here comes to rest on whatever you're trying to clamp. But then as you twist, there's a ball or the socket in here. It starts wanting to twist that little part, and that causes what you're trying to clamp to want to turn. What I'm going to use, and I just ran across these about a year or so ago, these are called cant twist clamps. And what they are is they come together like a vise. You just twist this little knob and they come together, and they've got special ends on them. You can see this one's got some X's so you can hold round stock at 45 degrees. This one has a straight notch. I don't know how well that's showing up in the camera, but you can hold round stock and clamp it, and you would just rotate this around this way, put your round stock in here, and you could clamp round stock down. Here's a bigger one if you got bigger round stock. And the nice thing about these is, like I said, you just see you got a solid end here and here. You just kind of line the solid ends, and when you go to tighten them up, they just come down together. There is no twisting motion on the part you're trying to align. Now, I've only got 2 of these. I've got some more on order. They ought to be here in a day or 2, so I'm going to wait till they get here. Another big advantage is that when you put your clamp like this, there's nothing in the way of getting to your part. You put a great big old C-clamp like this, dang, you got, here's the tightening handle, here's the screw sticking up, all that's in your way of getting to the part. The cant twist clamp clamps off to the side, either like this or like this. Either way, doesn't matter which way you put it. And like I said, the real beauty is it doesn't make the part want to twist off center, because as you tighten it up, that little dually right here wants to twist with the knob you're trying to tighten up. So let me get these parts aligned. We'll be back in a day or so. Once I get my clamps, ought to be here in a day or so. And that's what we're going to use. And here's how the whole assembly is going to work. Let me go get my cutter. Once you got all the lines lined up as best you can, and you got clamp it down back here in the back with the small set, put this part in here, and it's just going to rest on the hole because the hole's not made through it. Then you put this part on top, and I've got a bigger set. These were little 2-inch. I've got some 3-inchers coming. Then you clamp it here, and now you've got 2 solid inches of steel guiding the cutter at 90 degrees to this bucket here. Now, once we penetrate the top bucket here, what I'm going to do is I'll loosen these clamps on this part. I'll take this part out, and I'm going to transfer it around to the bottom side and reclamp it. That way we're going to have 2 inches plus 3/8 guiding the cutter to make the hole in the ear underneath the outside ear. Interestingly enough, both inside ears were bent in. The outside ears were exactly 90 degrees to the bucket shell. Both inside ears, and I believe the bottom one was the worst, were bent in. How you bend one ear of a pair and not bend the ear on the opposite side that would go with been a heavy side load, I have no clue. I'm just telling you what I found. But I took my torch and straightened them up as best I could. I think they're level and square with each other. Hopefully we're going to be able to bore 4 holes through here, put some inserts in there, and get this thing back working. We'll come back when I'm ready to do this.